Outsourcing and delegating different tasks and/or skills to other people seems to be a complex thing to do sometimes, especially if you start from scratch and with no money. Moreover, if you are a solo entrepreneur who normally does all the tasks alone, delegating can be challenging because you might think that no one will do that specific task better than you. Believe me or not, the opposite is true, especially if you learn how to delegate something correctly. At a certain point in your career, outsourcing or delegating some tasks is vital if you want to increase profits, scale your company, and become more profitable. In this video, I want to share my experience, my perspective about how I outsource different skills and tasks. In addition, I'll share with you my system and what I usually do before delegating something to someone. I'm excited about this topic, so let's go. My name is Cecco, and I teach you the skills and mindset to turn your knowledge or someone else's expertise into a seven-figure business. If you like my content, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. In this video, I want to answer these three questions. Question number 1. What should you delegate and which tasks or skills? Question number 2. How to choose the right partner collaborator? Question number 3. How could you be sure that specific task has been done correctly? From my perspective, these are excellent questions that, once answered, give you the confidence to outsource almost anything. So, let's start with the first question. Question number 1. What should you delegate and which tasks or skills? First thing first, you have to understand this important point. Regardless of the business you are involved in, whether you sell digital or physical stuff, there are some skills and tasks you're not comfortable with. And/or you should not do them yourself because you have many other things to do that guarantee a better ROI, return on investment. So, let me make an example to let you better understand this concept. Even if I like editing videos, posting content on social media, or defining my editorial plan, I don't do these tasks anymore because regardless of their importance, I have other crucial stuff to do that produces a better ROI. For example, content creation, consulting, creating online courses or services, working directly with my clients, and thinking about improving my business or making it more profitable. And sometimes thinking and producing good ideas is the most consuming task for an entrepreneur as finding new solutions to existing problems. So, when you find yourself doing low-value stuff, it's time to outsource. Moreover, you should seriously consider delegating tasks you hate or don't feel comfortable doing. For instance, I hate creating paid ads, even if they are essential. I know how to use Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and I mean the basics, but I don't like setting these platforms. Indeed, I have 2 collaborators that love creating paid ads, but at the same time, they hate crafting content. The key point here is this. Everyone must have their role and should do what they love, period. Now that we have defined what to delegate, let's switch to the second question. Question number 2. How to choose the right partner or collaborator? This is extremely important. Choosing the wrong collaborator sometimes means ruining your company, losing money, and wasting time and resources. It all depends on the task you want to outsource. But since I made many mistakes, I want to share my straightforward methodology for choosing a collaborator to work with. First of all, I want to let you know that every time I made huge mistakes in my life, it was because of a lack of knowledge about a defined topic. So, before delegating a skill, I highly recommend learning the basics of that specific skill for 2 main reasons. Number 1, you should ask your potential partner some questions about how things should be done and verify their preparation on the subject. And please do not let your potential collaborator understand that you know the subject, okay? And number 2, you will be capable of evaluating their job. So ask for previous experiences and if they have proofs that confirm their ability. For instance, if you delegate a sales letter, copywriting skill is involved. So ask for previous copywriting works and check your potential partner's competency and ability. Then, regardless of the skill, to build a strong collaboration, focus your attention on the collaborator's professionalism. Do they respect the deadlines? Do they work with diligence? I found some great talents in their field of competency, but with the lack of professionalism and strong values, it's a waste of time and energy. Keep it in mind. Now that we have identified how to choose the right partner to work with, let's switch to the final question. Question number 3. How could you be sure that a specific task has been done correctly? Delegating without any control can be very dangerous. I don't mean that you don't have to trust your collaborators, but I highly recommend checking their work randomly, and especially at the beginning, in order to understand if they satisfy your guidelines. And I urge you to work with specific deadlines. Never ever outsource anything without defining a deadline. This is very important. Surely, if you delegate a skill and you know the basics of that skill, or even you are an expert in that ability, checking other people's work is easy. If, for any reason, you don't have any experience in the skill you are outsourcing, you might even think of paying another expert to check the ability of your new collaborator before establishing a long-term relationship. I did it multiple times. With that said, regardless of your business, I recommend not outsourcing or delegating the copywriting skill, how to use the written word to sell anything. This is the number one skill you should master if you want to be successful in selling anything online, and it is very personal. This is why I urge you to watch this video. 5 most effective copywriting tips for beginners. So, watch it now.